Thanks for your patience, everybody. All right. So everybody is, I'll mute all. And so you're all muted. And if anything comes up during class that you need to contact me or something you can't hear or see, just unmute yourself and I'll hear you. I have my earbuds in today. So let's get started, everybody. I'm gonna make sure everybody can see me okay, but I want you to lay down on your backs if you're not there already. And begin by hugging the knees gently into your chest. Okay, so yeah. And by hugging your knees into your chest, lay down. Make sure this is good. Yeah. And start to take some circles with the thighs. Just cup the knees over the hands over the knees, and we'll start to move them in this circular fashion. And then change direction. Let's circle around the other way. And let's move the knees apart from one another now. So we take circles with the knees moving independently. And then change that direction. And one more time. And then let's pull the knees in towards your chest and press out the breath. And then as you inhale, straighten the arms as you push the legs away, inhale. And as you exhale, pull the thighs back towards your chest. We'll keep the low back on the floor, the shoulder blades down, press the knees away. And exhale, pull in, good. And keep doing that a few more times at your own pace. Keep going, so the arms straighten, the legs push away. Yep, looks good. And keep doing that movement. And then one more time. And as you exhale, pull the knees in, good. And then let's stretch the legs up to the ceiling and put the hands right around the backs of your thighs as you circle the ankles around a little bit. We'll point and flex the feet a couple times. Circle, point and flex. Circle, point and flex. Good, and then from here, see if you can release the arms from the legs and stretch the arms out nice and long so that you're making an L shape on the floor. Draw in the lower abdominals as the low back presses to the floor and the back of the neck lengthens. Try to get the legs as vertical as you can muster right now. Good, and we'll take a deep breath in. And as you exhale now, gather the knees into the chest and hug the shins in with your arms. That's the exhale breath. We do that on breath a few times. Stretch the arms long, the legs to the ceiling, breathe in, and exhale, hug the knees in, good. And continue, legs up, arms reach, spine on the floor, exhale, and one more time. Good. And then from here, hug the right knee in and extend the left leg out, hovering the heel off the floor. Let's curl the head up off the floor and see if the forehead can reach towards the right knee. And then come on down. Switch the legs. So the right leg's extending, the left knee's drawing in. And we'll curl the head up off the floor, forehead to knee. Come down, we'll switch again. Left heel's hovering, right knee's drawing in, elbows in, forehead to knee. And left side. And bring everything in, good. Let's take your hands, interlace them around the back of the head, stretch the left leg out and hover the foot off the floor and roll to your right shoulder blade as you bring the left elbow to the right knee. And then we'll go back and forth a few times. Extend the right leg and bring the left knee in, right elbow to left knee, left elbow to right knee. A couple times. Let's do 3 more to each side. That's 1 set. That's 2 sets. And 3 coming up. And nice, and gather the knees to the chest. Good, rock the hips a little bit side to side. And then lower the feet to the floor. And then we'll pick the hips up, release the belly, and stretch the arms long. That's the breath in. And then as you exhale, bring the hips to the floor, arms to your sides. And then again, hips up, arms reach, breathe in. And breath out. And come on up. This time, keep your hips lifted. Take a breath here and release just the right hand back to your side. So the right hand towards the right foot, okay? Now, keeping the left foot and the hands pressing down, stretch your right foot forward. It's a little tricky because you're now balancing with the left foot, the left arm, and the right arm as you extend the right leg out. And we'll bring that right foot back down. Lower the hips for a second. Switch arms. So the right arm is reaching past your ear and the left arm towards the left heel. And then pick your hips up again. All right, good. Now establish your balance and stretch the left foot out. Right foot stays on the floor. Let's keep our hips lifted, lower the left foot, and then switch the arms. Hips stay lifted. Stretch the right leg out. Lower the right foot, switch the arms. So left palm presses down, right palm faces up as it stretches out, and then extend your left leg long. Let's lower the left foot. Bring your right hand down to your sides and then walk the shoulder blades in, get a little higher with the chest. See if now you might take our bridge pose, taking the hands behind your back. And release your shoulders, arms out, and lower the hips down. And then with the feet wide on the mat, we'll windshield wiper the knees side to side. Nice work, everybody. Good, and then let's gather the knees into the chest and again, circle the thighs around to make sure that your low back's feeling okay. And rock yourselves on up and make your way to a table. All right, so from here, reach your left hand forward and your right heel back as we balance. Good. And let's take a breath here. And then as you exhale, round, bring elbow and opposite knee together, maybe forehead towards knee. Reach long, inhale, and exhale, and inhale, and exhale. Reach long, and lower hand, and lower knee. Good. Other side, left leg reaches long, right hand reaches forward. A big breath as you lengthen, and then exhale, round. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round. Inhale, and exhale. Reach long. Lower the hand, lower the knee. Good. And let's make sure the low back's feeling good. So we take some circles now with our hips. Good. Let's stretch the left leg back. We'll practice for some movements we're going to do later on. So keep the right knee down for now and bring that left knee to the upper left arm. Stretch it back, and again. Stretch it back, inhale. Exhale, hold here. Try to get the knee as high up on the arm as you can. Then reach back, lower it down. Good, let's switch the other side. Right leg reaches back, breathe in, knee to the upper arm. Reach back, pull it forward, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Then hold here. Extend the leg back and lower the knee. Good. Tuck your toes. Let's pick your hips to down dog, hips high. Good, and then let's walk your feet to the front of your mat and soft knees, fold over your legs. Head's gonna dangle here. We'll sway a little bit side to side. I like to take this as an opportunity to give my scalp and my skull and my neck a little massage. Feels really good here. Then we're going to roll up to stand. Good. Standing tall in mountain pose. And let's reach the arms up and lift the right knee up. We're going to balance here for a second. Bring your hands to prayer. Start to hinge now. Stretch the right leg back. Maybe reach the arms forward. Warrior three. Bring the hands back to heart center. Come back to stand. Lift the right knee up. Lower it down. Try that again. Other side. Arms up. Left knee up. Hands to prayer. Hinge, stretch the left leg back, and stay here. Or reach the arms forward. Hands back in. Come to stand, knee lifts, and foot down, arms down. Taking in a breath, assess, exhale out. Arms up, right knee up, breath in, warrior three. Come back to stand, knee lifts, lower down. Arms up, left knee lifts, warrior three. Come back up and lower down. Take a breath. And exhale out. Let's do it one more time. Right side, leg stretches back. And come back up and lower. Hands up, left knee lifts. Hinge and extend the leg back. Come back up. Excellent. Lower the foot. Let's just circle out the shoulders a little bit. Good. Coming back to the front of your mat. Let's stretch the arms up, inhale. And with bent knees, fold forward. Let's lengthen the flat back, hands up to your shins, breathing here. Take a breath. And fold forward. Good. Let's breathe in. And pick up your left foot this time. Step it back to a lunge. Let's keep the back knee lifted. Plant the left hand down. Bring the right hand up to the right thigh. We're going to guide to a twist now. Maybe stretching the right hand up. Good. Let's lower the right hand down. Good. We'll step back to plank position. Come forward onto tippy toes and lower to the floor. Peel the heart up. Good. And come down. Lift up to table or to plank, and then pick your hips high to down dog. We're here a couple breaths, breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. One more breath. And breath out. Good. Let's stretch our right leg up. We're going to come forward to our plank position, but keep the right leg lifted. Now you can do this with your left knee on the floor. Bring the knee to the upper right arm. Stay in plank, stretch the leg back. Bring the thigh to the chest, forehead to knee, round the back. And extend the leg back. And then leg back over to the left arm. Stretch the leg back to three-legged dog. And then step it through and lower the back knee. Good, we're in our low lunge. Pull the hips forward and then lift the arms up into Anjaneyasana. Then let's take the hands down to frame the right foot. Good, let's step the left foot forward as you lengthen and fold over your legs. Come all the way up, reach the arms to the sky. And let's hinge and fold forward again. Let's come up, slide the hands to the shins, just below the knees as you lengthen up the spine. Breathing in and breathing out. Good, and folding forward again. Lengthen the spine, look forward, breathe in. And this time the right foot's going to step back as we keep the knee lifted. We'll draw into your twist. Left hand to the left knee, right hand down, and then left arm's going to stretch to the sky. Good, and let's lower the left hand down and step back to plank position. Come forward on the tippy toes and lower to the floor. Peel the heart up in cobra. Come down. Press up table or plank position. Hips up high, down dog. Couple breaths here. And this time the left leg's going to lift. Good. And coming forward to a plank position. Again, the right knee might come to the floor here if you want to modify. And we'll bring the left knee to the upper left arm. Stay in plank, stretch the leg back. Side of chest, forehead to knee. Leg reaches back. Knee to the upper right arm. And back up to three-legged dog. And then step the foot forward as we lower the back knee down. Good. Let's release all that abdominal energy. And now lift that up into the heart. Good, and then take your hands down. We lift the back knee. And let's step forward. Lengthening to a flat back, breathe in. And folding forward. Couple breaths here. And with a long spine, come all the way up. Take your hands to prayer. Breathing in. Breathing out. Good. Let's try that sequence again. Stretch the arms up, inhale. We fold forward. Let's find a flat back, breathe in, lengthen. And then exhale, lower the hands as you step the left foot back to your lunge. Plant the left hand to the floor as you reach the right hand up. And take the hand down. Step back to plank. Your choice here, either lowering to the floor or chaturanga. You can also take a cat-cow. And we'll all meet back at downward facing dog. And we'll reach the right leg up. Float forward to a plank. Foot hovers. Knee to the upper right arm, draw it in. Stretch the leg back. Thigh forward, forehead to knee. Leg back again, the left knee can be lowered here if you wish. Across the body to the upper left arm. Stretch it high, three-legged dog. Step it through. Back knee lowers. Arms lift, heart lift. And take your hands down, a little variation before we come to the forward. Let's shift forward and then reach your left toes high. Find a standing split. And then lower your left foot next to your right. And we fold over both your legs. Come all the way up, reach the arms high. And let's fold forward over both legs. Lengthening out to a flat back as you breathe in. Let's step the right foot back to a lunge. Right hand stays on the floor as the left hand finds the twist. Hand to the floor. Plank position. Your choice, lowering down, finding a back bend or cat-cow or child's pose. Any sort of symmetrical movement of the spine is fine. And back to down dog, everybody. And left leg's gonna stretch up. Float forward to your plank. As you exhale, knee to the upper left arm. Back, thigh forward, forehead to knee. Leg back to the upper right arm. Back up to three-legged dog. And step forward, lowering the knee down. Anjaneyasana. Good, hands back down as you lift the back knee. As you get ready, shift your weight forward. Let's reach the right toes to the sky. And lower your right foot next to your left. Let's find a flat back, breathe in. Exhale here. Bend the knees a little bit. And let's reach the hands behind your backs. Draw the shoulders back, breathe in. And this time, straighten the legs as you reach the hands over your head. Good, release. And start to bend the knees. Let's find our chair. Extend the arms out. Begin to draw the legs straight, arms up. Big breath in. And arms down to your sides. Oh, good. The sun just came in. It got bright all of a sudden. Good. Let's take a wide step out. Turn your right toes out, left toes in. We'll find warrior two. Straightening the right leg. Reach, finding Trikonasana. Let's reach the left arm past your ear. Look up. And then reach the arm back past your hip and look down. Coming all the way up. Stretch the arms high. Finding warrior two again. Let's reach the right hand high. Left hand down the back leg. Extended side angle, knee, elbow to knee, or hand to floor, or the foot. Reach the left arm past your ear. Bring the left arm back down and bring yourselves back up to stand. Good, come center for a moment. Let's lift the heart up. And come to neutral spine. Left toes are going to turn out, right toes in. Arms lift, finding warrior two. Begin to draw the left leg straight. Let's extend the left arm, the left ribs, and then we'll take the hand down and reach the right arm to the sky, stacking the shoulders. Extend the right arm past your ear and look up, breathe in. And then reach it back past your hip and look down. Come back up. Rebend the left leg, warrior two. Finding reverse now as the left hand stretches to the sky, the right hand down the back leg. And then the left elbow will find the left knee, or the left hand will reach down and extend the right arm long. Begin to bring yourselves back up. Turn your left toes in. Some reach the hands behind the back as you lift the heart. A little bend to the knees now as you hinge at the hips, fold forward, hands come overhead. Come up halfway, all the way to stand. Keep the bend in your, or keep the hands bound behind your back. Turn the right toes out. And let's now bring the ribs inside the right thigh as the hands come overhead. So warrior one type legs. And come back up, the long spine, pivoting on your heels. Let's turn the left toes out, start to bend into your left knee, and then the hands reach overhead as the ribs dip down inside the left thigh. Come all the way back up. Good, release the arms and hop the feet together. Nice, good. We're gonna take dancer pose now, and you might wanna come to a wall. Assuming everybody has a wall right now, because that's pretty much all we have is walls around us. So let's start with dancer pose. Actually, not exactly dancer pose. First, we're gonna reach the hands to the wall and sink the heart down. Get a nice stretch to the upper chest. All right, can everybody see what I'm doing here? Good. And come on back up if you're still probably not looking at the screen anymore, but I want you to come back up. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put one hand on the wall and one hand to warrior, or to dancer pose, and then we'll keep that left hand on the wall and the right hand taking the right foot. So it's not so much of a balance right now because we have the hand on the wall. So we'll do that to each side a couple times. So go practice that on your own here. If that means you have to, obviously you're on your own, but just at your own pace. We're using the left leg, or the lifted leg, to help us into the back bend. And then the hand on the wall guides our upper chest a little more open. I'm going to do that one more time each side. Good, and come on down, and after you've done that, we'll circle out the hips a little bit. Good. So after back bends, I find a little hip opening sometimes feels pretty good. So what we're going to do is we're going to cross one ankle. Let's cross the right ankle over the left knee. And I'm going to do this at the wall. Imagine that's the wall. I'm going to sit down and keep my hands on the wall. All right. So sometimes we do this reclined, but I'm going to put my hands on the wall, cross my right ankle over the left knee, and then sit down. Keep that same opening in the upper chest. Maybe look towards the wall and sit the hips and get that nice opening through my right hip. Let's do this to one side each. And then we'll add in a little variation. Take about 5 breaths on each, 5 to 6 breaths on each side. I'm going to come back up. Cross my left ankle over my right knee and sit down. You're ready to come on back up. We're going to do the same pose again, but I'm going to add in a little twist. So imagine my left hand's on the wall. I'm going to sit down, and then I'm going to bring my right hand over to my right foot. A little hip open, a little twist, okay? So here I go. I'm going to cross my right ankle over my left knee, release my right hand from the wall, and as I sit down, I'm going to keep my left hand on the wall, but the right hand's going to come to the arch of my right foot. So give that a try on both sides. Start with both hands on the wall. And then release the left hand to the left hand to the left foot. Nice, everybody, come on back up. Super duper. I'm gonna make my way down to my stomachs. Now, we're gonna be on our stomachs a few minutes here. If you wanna put a blanket under your hips here, you can do that. Good, so looking forward, let's just move the hips a little bit side to side. We're going to come up to Shalabhasana, which the hips stay down, the torso and the legs and the head all lift. Good, and come on down, rest an ear to the floor. Good, and then we're going to look forward and reach the hands out in front of you. Good. And then the legs, the feet are going to be as wide as the mat. And then lift up, reach the hands forward. Breathe in. And then as you exhale, pull the legs together and the elbows back. Vimanasana. Extend, legs wide. Exhale, legs together, elbows back. Feel the power in your back here. Exhale and lift. Inhale, extend. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale, hold here. And come on down, rest the other ear to the floor. From here, we're just gonna roll ourselves over to your backs. And we'll come back to the bridge pose that we started off with earlier in the practice. So let's pick the hips up, walk one shoulder in, walk the other shoulder in, take the hands behind your back. And then release the arms and lower the hips, let the knees fall apart. Nice work, everybody. Good, let's take your hands to the outer thighs, draw the right knee in. Keep your left knee bent, foot on the floor. Then we'll take the right ankle, cross it over your left knee, and the right hand's pressing the right thigh away here. Similar action to what we did on the wall a moment ago. And stay here, or take the bind, threading the right hand between the legs. Let's release the right ankle, hug the left knee in this time. And then I'm going to cross the left ankle over the right knee. And it's fine if you want to stay right here using the left hand to encourage the left hip open. Or if you want to go a little bit further, we'll stretch the left hand between the legs and hug the right leg to the chest. Good, and then we'll release and bring both knees to the chest. Just rock the hips a little bit side to side. Take the hands behind the thighs, rock on your spine, and bring yourselves up to sit. We'll stretch the legs out. I'll turn around so you can see. We're going to start off with, we're going to do a little flow sequence, which involves Paschimottanasana, Navasana, and plow pose. All right. So we start off sitting tall, actually first in seated Dandasana. And we take all that work we brought in, and from the seated position, find all the uplift and integrity you can find in your spine, a really healthy posture. And then reach the arms up. And we're going to fold forward on the exhale. Get a little longer in the front body on the inhale, and then exhale. Fold. Slowly make your way back up. Bring your feet in and hands behind you. Come on up to a reverse table. And the hips will slowly lower down. Now we're going to balance on your sits bones and lift the legs up. Arms either hold the backs of the legs or outstretched. You can always work on maybe lengthening the arms and the legs here if you want. Good. And then lower the hands down, and we're going to stretch the legs overhead, head towards plow pose. And then slowly come out. We'll reverse that whole sequence. One vertebrae down to the floor, and then come on back as you find Navasana. Feet down, hips left. Hips back down to the floor, stretch the legs out. Extend the arms up. And back to Paschimottanasana. And come back up. Hands down, lean back, pick up the hips. Hips down, legs lift. Hands down, roll the legs overhead. Releasing one vertebrae at a time. Take the backs of your thighs and come on up. We reverse the sequence one more time. And feet down, pick up the hips. And lower the hips. Forward fold one last time. Make our way back up. Purvottanasana. If you want to do this with the legs extended this time, you can try that. Or keep the knees bent. Come on down. Navasana. Variation is also Ardha Navasana, where you lower a little more. Oops. And then come on down. Now this time we're going to come to plow pose again. But then if you want to take shoulder stand, we'll extend the legs up to the ceiling. I'm going to put a blanket down here so that my shoulders are propped and my head's going to be on the floor. So I'm going to now bring my shoulders down. My head is on the floor, but my shoulders supported. And I'm going to stretch the legs past my ears. But once they come down, we'll walk the shoulder blades towards one another. Hands to lower back and stretch the legs up, hips coming over the shoulders. Take about 10 breaths here. And an option for inversion would be to support the hips with a block, or come over to your wall and extend the legs up the wall with the hips on the floor. And I'm going to slowly start to bring my hips back down to the floor. Move my prop. Moving the knees in towards the chest, roll them over to the left. Take a little twist to close out. So knees to the left, gaze to the right. And go over to the other side, legs to the right, gaze to the left. Come on back, any final movements, maybe happy baby, something centering, symmetrical. And as you're ready, we'll all come to Shavasana. And let your body rest for a couple of minutes. We started about 5 minutes late, so I'm going to end about 5 minutes late. So I'm sorry for that. But let yourself settle in. Put on some warm clothes if you cool down. I'm going to put on some extra clothes. All right, let's slowly start to deepen breath, everybody. And if you want to stay right there in Shavasana, you're more than welcome. Nobody will be the wiser. And if it's the best thing for you right now, then do what's best for you right now. If you're ready to come up, you'll slowly make your way up to a seated position. And sit with a posture that is informed by the core strengthening, lengthening, extension that we practiced today, the back bending, opening of the chest and the heart. And sit with a suppleness in your hips from our hip opening. And take our hands to our heart centers. And as always, affirming that we practice our yoga and we live our lives with a sense of conscious intention, considering how we want to grow and develop and be as people and participate in the world. And take a deep breath in. Let a sigh out the mouth. And as we close, saying namaste to one another. No one else seen. Each other. Hi, acknowledging the highest, the best that we each share. Namaste, everybody. Thanks for practicing together today. Seeing you all here. I'm going to turn the mute off and turn off the recording.